host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Now this one here, okay. Now, this is going to be interesting here for the Giants, okay. If they don't, okay, I'm going to share my screen once again. If they don't get Carter, or if Carter's there and they don't take Carter, right? This might be somewhere along the lines. Maybe the Giants, I'm not saying first or second round, but you might want to dip into, maybe a linebacker prospect, right? But if because they're not getting this guy, there's a couple guys they're not getting. They could take him, but they'd be crazy. But anyway, if they do take Carter, okay, I mean he's somebody that could possibly be used as an off-ball linebacker, right? So if they would take Carter at number 3, I think the thoughts of taking another linebacker anywhere along the line that might be kind of off the board, I think. But let me share and show you the let's see, share screen once again. Oh, there we go, big draft board. Okay, we'll go back. This is the guards once again. Okay, so let's go here. We'll go to linebackers. Okay. So we got Jihaad Campbell, the Giants could take at number 3, but it's not happening. Okay. Now, the thing is you start talking about, if they were not to take Carter at number 3, or if Carter gets taken at number 2 and the Giants, they take Hunter or whatever it is, right? The Giants still might be, might think about maybe somewhere along the line taking maybe a linebacker. Possibly, right? Now you got Jalon Walker, but the thing is, he's probably going to wind up going quite possibly in the first round. If not, if Walker makes it to the second round, is that something the Giants are going to be want to take a linebacker in the second? I don't see that. Possibly they'll be looking to take a quarterback in the second round. If not, or maybe somebody else, but I can't say. We got McFadden, you got a Karake. I can't say where Jalon Walker would wind up, drafting him. Right. Then you do notice that there is a drop off here with Demetrius Knight Jr. of the Gamecocks. Knight will be one of the oldest prospects in the 2025 draft, but he is a mature player and good processing and fundamentally sound tackler. His run defense angles can be a bit over-aggressive, but you'll take that trade-off due to how well he moves in coverage and when pursuing ball carriers. Then you got Carson Swessinger. He's light for an NFL linebacker, only 225. But his elite processing speed and intelligence give him a starter and impact ability as a micro will linebacker for a 4-3 defense. You got Chris Paul Jr. from Ole Miss. Let's see. Paul needs to add some mass to his frame, but he can eventually become a starting will linebacker in the league thanks to his athleticism and intelligence. Jeffrey Bassa from Oregon. Bass is an intriguing former safety who now has a home in the linebacker level. Despite his lower weight for the position, he is not shy about making contact or doing dirty work. He is a smooth mover, but does lack some twitch, which can be mitigated with continued improvement and anticipation. A vocal leader in Oregon, he could be a nice coverage linebacker in any scheme. Then you got Barrett Carter from Clemson. While he needs to get stronger, Carter is an athletic, versatile defender who can be a valuable chess piece for a defense as a weak side linebacker. Then you got these other guys who they haven't quite come out with scouting summaries on. Jack Kaiser, Kobe King, Cody Simon, Cody Lindenberg, right? But you'll notice here, right? So in the top 200, okay, for inside like linebackers, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 12. So basically, what you got, like the linebackers here, that at the top 200, you got 12 of them that, according to PFF, the linebackers, the top 200, 12 of them, right? Which is still not super phenomenal, but it's a lot better than the guards. I mean, once again, I think it's all up to what happens with Carter. Okay, if Carter falls to us at number 3, and if we do decide to take him, not sure if we're going to need to dip our toe into the linebacker position for this draft anyway. Because once again, I mean, we got Carter. Carter, you kind of use him as an edge rusher. He was used as an off-ball linebacker, right? I said then we still got McFadden. We got a Karake. So, could we use some depth there? Absolutely. But I think it'd be more important for us in those 3rd-round picks, that 4th-round pick at, what was it, 105. Let's hit some of those other areas first instead of like trying to get a depth at linebacker or something like that. I mean, if one of our last picks, if we wind up taking a linebacker who just sticks out like a sore thumb in one of our later round picks, okay. But one of those, as I said, once again, 3, 34, 65, 99, and 105. One of those first 5 picks. If it's not Carter at 3, I don't see us taking one early on because we have so many other needs that we could really use, something. But it's a good class, nothing phenomenal. But as I said, once again, I think it all hinges on what happens with Carter, number 3. If we take him, if he's there at number 3, and we take him, right, I don't see the Giants needing a linebacker because we have a couple guys coming back, right? As I said, we got McFadden, we got Muasau, right? Who Muasau filled in pretty well toward the end of the season. Let me say, I mean, we brought Johnson back. Let's see here. 2025. Let me see. This works out. New York Giants depth chart. Okay, there we go. Let's try this here. ESPN. Where does this come out here? Let's give this one a try. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yep. Our lads. Very good. Outstanding, guys. Outstanding. Our lads. Very, very good. Okay, so we got inside linebacker Mike McFadden. We got Chris Board, who's very good special teamer. Deontay Johnson, right? Ty Summers, we brought him back too. Bobby Okereke, Darius Muasau, Demetrius Fowles Flanagan. Let's see. Yeah. So, I mean, we got guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 guys. Yeah. So, once again, I said, could we add somebody? Absolutely. But it's not a huge position of need right now. We could go through this draft class. I said especially because I said last season, right? Remember, we didn't take anybody on the defensive front. We didn't take anybody in the offensive line either, right? I'd hate to see us go 2 drafts in a row without drafting an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. I think that would just be stone cold crazy.